Key decision-makers in the road transport industry assembled in Dubai for a 3-day summit focusing on major issues affecting road safety and international trade. Held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah Bilhaif Al Muaimi, UAE Minister of Public Works and Chairman of the National Transport Authority, the NTA. Dr. Al Muaimi, the Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE President Mohammed bin Sulayem, and IRU Secretary General Umberto Topretta would deliver the welcome addresses at the start of the IRU Academy.
As far as the TIR Convention, we are in United Arab Emirates part of it, and to regulate, to ensure that the trade is safe is part of our task. And we hope that at this seminar we reinforce the value of the TIR as well as the law number 9 on the roads.
Scheduled to be introduced into the UAE later this year, a global customs transit system will dramatically cut the time trucks spend at borders was high on the agenda for discussions highlighting key milestones in trade facilitation development.
The support that we get from the government, especially that it became a law. In the Middle East, we are the first country and the only country that has a law for transportation, and one of it is the implementation of the TIR.
Organised by the IRU in cooperation with the Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE and featuring a distinguished international lineup of expert speakers including Ziya Altunieldiz, Turkey's Under-Secretary of Ministry of Customs and Trade. The combined event is the centrepiece in 3 days of debate and analysis of transport operations to improve efficiency, road safety and ultimately boost trade.
There's an understanding that trucks drive the economy, and there's an understanding here in the Emirates that if you can give the freedom of passage to a truck, you give freedom of passage to the economy, and they've done everything in this country to allow it so that transport flows freely, whether it be through the port or whether through the roads, and they're doing everything else to get the neighbors to make sure that they also understand this very, very important economic reality.
So hopefully that this will be exported to the neighboring country, and in the meanwhile having this academy and the conference is important, especially as the minister said, we have the best roads, but we have to also have the best drivers, or try to educate them, and the academy comes at the right place now, especially for the training for the CPC managers and the CPC drivers also.
Concluding the programme, delegates visited the Jebel Ali port to examine the sophisticated customs procedures used by DP World's flagship facility to ease trade. The Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE, an active member of the IRU, was appointed last year by the NTA as the official authority in the UAE to issue TIR carnets for truck operators. Having recently signed agreements with Dubai Customs to work together to introduce the system, the Automobile and Touring Club UAE expects to reach similar agreements with customs authorities in the other 6 Emirates before the end of this year.